Imagine the US president suddenly unable to act. No speeches, no orders, no decisions. The cameras stay on, but nothing happens. Or does it? In the shadows, the country keeps running. The White House doesn't freeze. America never stops. But who really pulls the levers when no one is in charge? The American government is built to survive even when the president cannot lead. Power doesn't vanish. It flows through rules, not people. Laws, amendments, and institutions quietly take over. White House staff, Congress, courts, and agencies all know what to do. America keeps moving, perfectly legal, perfectly controlled, even without a leader. 1. The Constitution as the backstop. The American government was designed to never stop, even if the president can't lead. At its core is the Constitution, a blueprint, a rule book, and a fail-safe all in one. Every crisis, every moment of uncertainty is already accounted for. Power isn't personal, it's written. The Constitution assigns authority before anyone even takes office. Article 2 gives the president executive power, but it also clearly defines limits. Congress, the courts, the vice president all have roles that kick in automatically if needed. This means the system never pauses. Even if a president is missing, incapacitated, or unwilling, the rules activate behind the scenes. No improvisation, no guesswork. The country doesn't wait for a decision because the Constitution has already decided. It lays out who steps in, how laws are enforced, and how the government continues functioning. The American government is like a machine built to keep running. One cog may stop, but the rest keep turning. This is why, when history tests leadership, the White House never really goes dark. The Constitution is the ultimate backstop, invisible to the public eye, but powerful enough to maintain order. America runs on rules, not personalities. 2. Vice President and succession line. When the president can't lead, the first person ready to step in is the vice president. This isn't a suggestion, it's the law. The 25th Amendment and earlier succession rules make it clear. The vice president becomes acting president immediately if the top office is vacant, or the president is incapacitated. But it doesn't stop there. If the vice president is unavailable, the line continues through the Speaker of the House, then the President pro tempore of the Senate, and then the Cabinet in a precise order defined by law. Every position in this line has been legally prepared to assume power. This is not about politics or popularity. It's about continuity. The system ensures there is never a power vacuum. Each successor has defined responsibilities, authority, and legal recognition. Even before anyone speaks publicly, the government continues operating. Laws are enforced. Agencies act, and military orders remain valid. The American government was designed to flow seamlessly. No drama, no chaos. The vice president and the succession line are like backup engines ready to start the moment the main engine fails. America keeps moving quietly, legally, and completely on autopilot. 3. The 25th Amendment. The 25th Amendment is the ultimate safety net for presidential power. Ratified in 1967, it was designed to make sure the American government never pauses, even if a president can't perform duties. It isn't theoretical. It has been used multiple times in U.S. history. The amendment has clear rules. Section 1 says if the president dies, resigns, or is removed, the vice president immediately becomes president. Section 2 allows the president to appoint a new vice president, with Congress confirming the choice. Section 3 lets a president temporarily transfer power voluntarily, like during surgery. Section 4 is the most dramatic. If the president can't act but refuses to step aside, the vice president and a majority of the cabinet can declare him incapacitated. Congress then votes to confirm. This system ensures authority never disappears. Decisions keep moving through established channels, and laws continue to be enforced without interruption. White House staff, federal agencies, and the military all know exactly who is legally in charge. The 25th Amendment proves that presidential power is not about the person. It's about the office and the legal system that supports it. even in the rare moments when the president cannot act. The American government remains fully operational, seamless, and lawful. For the White House machine, even when the president can't act, the White House doesn't stop. Behind the scenes, a vast machine of staff, advisors, and officials keeps the executive branch running. These aren't just assistants. They are the gears that turn the engine of American government. Trained for continuity, trained for rules. Every office has defined responsibilities. Chiefs of staff, deputy directors, legal counsels, and senior aides follow written authorities and procedures. They execute policies, coordinate agencies, and maintain communication with Congress and the courts. Decisions are routed through established protocols, not ad hoc calls, ensuring the government never halts. The White House also relies on career officials. These are non-political staffers who understand the machinery of government. They maintain daily operations, implement executive orders, and enforce laws, even if the president is silent for hours or days. These career officials keep the country moving without legal hiccups. All of this is legal, documented, and planned. No one person runs everything. The president is part of a system. The White House machine is designed for continuity. It is quiet, precise, and unstoppable. When the cameras are off and the president is absent, the government still functions. Policies are enforced, crises are managed, and America keeps moving forward. 5. Federal agencies don't stop. The American government doesn't rely solely on the president to keep running. Federal agencies operate continuously, guided by law, regulations, and career officials. These agencies enforce rules, manage programs, and respond to crises regardless of who sits in the Oval Office. From the Department of Defense to the Environmental Protection Agency, they are built to function independently of political changes. Career officials, experts who stay through multiple administrations, are the backbone of this system. They know what to do, when to do it, and how to coordinate with other agencies. Even if the president is unavailable, the agencies follow existing policies and statutory mandates. There is no pause, no waiting for instructions. Laws written by Congress dictate actions, funding, and procedures. Agencies also coordinate with the White House machine. Executive orders, legal directives, and standing procedures keep operations synchronized. Emergency responses, national security decisions, and daily governance continue seamlessly. The structure is deliberate. The American government is decentralized in execution, but unified in purpose. Power doesn't vanish if the president cannot act. The machinery keeps moving. Agencies enforce the law, maintain stability, and protect the nation. The country continues operating without interruption, proving that governance is embedded in systems, not personalities. 6. The military chain of command. The United States military never stops, even if the president is unavailable. Civilian control is a cornerstone of American government, but the chain of command is carefully structured to prevent gaps. The president, as commander-in-chief, sits at the top, but authority can flow seamlessly to the vice president or acting leadership without hesitation. Beneath the president, the Secretary of Defense and the Joint Chiefs of Staff follow strict protocols. Every branch of the military knows exactly who issues orders in any situation. Even in emergencies, these instructions are based on law, standing orders, and contingency plans, not personal discretion. This ensures that national defense and operations continue uninterrupted. The military is also coordinated with federal agencies and the White House. Operations requiring civilian approval follow established procedures that automatically kick in if leadership is temporarily unavailable. This prevents confusion, maintains stability, and ensures that the chain of command remains intact. Importantly, the military cannot act independently. It operates within the legal framework set by the Constitution, laws, and executive orders. Civilian authority always guides it, even if the president cannot act. This system guarantees that American security is never compromised and that the nation remains protected. The military is both powerful and disciplined, but it is always controlled by law. 7. Courts and Congress as stabilizers. Even if the president is unable to lead, the American government remains balanced because Congress and the courts act as stabilizers. Congress controls the purse strings, writes laws, and provides oversight. Even without new guidance from the president, federal funding continues, agencies remain active, and legal authority persists. The courts enforce the Constitution and federal laws, ensuring that decisions follow rules, not whims. Judges uphold rights, interpret statutes, and prevent actions that exceed legal authority. This judicial oversight keeps the government from breaking down during leadership gaps. Cases are heard, rulings are issued, and legal processes continue uninterrupted. Together, Congress and the courts create checks and continuity. Congress can confirm a new vice president, approve emergency measures, or act if the 25th Amendment is invoked. The courts ensure these actions are lawful, preventing confusion or abuse of power, even in moments when the president cannot act. This balance prevents a vacuum. The system is deliberate, designed to maintain stability, enforce the law, and preserve democracy. Power is distributed, not concentrated, so America continues to function. This means the White House may be silent, the president absent, but governance is never paused. Congress and the courts silently stabilize the country, keeping the wheels of American government turning. 8. Continuity of government rules. The United States has detailed continuity of government (COG) rules designed to keep the nation running during any crisis. These plans are not secret conspiracies. They are legal, structured procedures written into law and policy. Their purpose is simple: ensure the American government never stops, even if the president, vice president, or top officials are unavailable. COG plans cover everything from natural disasters to attacks on leadership. They outline who assumes authority, how agencies communicate, and how essential operations continue. Every federal department, the military, and the White House staff is trained to follow these rules. There is no confusion, no guessing, no interruptions. Key elements include relocating leaders to secure locations, maintaining communications, and prioritizing essential functions. Federal employees, military officials, and agency staff know exactly what to do if primary leaders cannot act. Funding, legal authority, and operational directives continue automatically under these protocols. The genius of the system is its predictability. America doesn't rely on personalities. It relies on law and procedure. Even in the most extreme situations, power shifts seamlessly through legally defined channels. The nation continues functioning. Laws are enforced and public services remain uninterrupted. In the United States, government continuity is not optional. It is guaranteed by design, written into the backbone of the American government itself. So, who really runs America when no one is in charge? It's not one person, it's a system. The Constitution, the 25th Amendment, the White House staff, federal agencies, Congress, the courts, and military protocols all work together. Power flows automatically, silently, legally, ensuring the nation never stops. Leadership gaps are temporary, but governance is permanent. The next time you see an empty Oval Office or a quiet White House, remember, America isn't paused. It's operating like a machine built to run, no matter who sits in the president's chair. If you found this eye-opening, like and subscribe.